They start the drive with Lynch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, going to the air with Love. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route, he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love now. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Lynch. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They try again with Lynch. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Slot man moves right. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3rd and 4. Now Vick, he's going to change things up. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll try to throw it here. Vick sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Johnson, 43 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Puka Nacua, 61 yards. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Michael Vick. He'll buy some time right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Vic's going to change the play. Now they'll audible to something else. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Vic. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First down, the run with Lynch. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down, Vic. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the back. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Flush to his right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick-6.
Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we...
First half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
11 Thomas.
And Burrow going to throw again. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback, The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey,
Now it's Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. This will be the final play of the half. Vick flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game, start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marshawn Lynch, 66 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Eagles. Calvin Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and they are able to add on to their advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Tight down. There you go. Where's 50? 11. 52's the mic. I'm coming after you. Mike 52.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go. Can. Stop. Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 52.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Complete, Jefferson the target. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On the handoff, Lynch. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here's a give to Lynch. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. the give. This is Lynch. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
So give them the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Groupie for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
That's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion right, here comes Johnson. Here's a give to Lynch. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And how about that on third down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Lynch. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Vick, he's going to change things up. They'll run again with Lynch, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll change things up. On third down, they go Lynch. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll run with Lynch. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a... At the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
First down, the run with Lynch. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Calvin Johnson, 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Lynch running the counter. 7 yards there and a first down. Lynch up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. An inside run with Lynch. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Hurts changing up the play. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And now an audible here into something else. On second down, Lynch. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. A first down carry for Foster. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.